What's up guys, Steven Dux here. Today I'm going to go over some of the tickers that happened on Friday, TNXP and TNX. So here's the screenshot that I made the trade on Friday. The pink point is the entry point, the green is the cover point. So my average was right around the 6.4-ish and the cover in the low 3 and high 2-ish. So in total I made around 120,000. All of the trade happened between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that's about 1 hour and a half. And those situations, they don't happen that often because with intraday offering, they happen maybe 10 times a year when the stock is on downtrending, same with TNX. So it's really rare we see those two intraday offerings that happens on the same day. So now there's a difference of the pattern on TNXP and TNX. TNXP, of course, is about short, and in the pre-market, the stock gapped out into the 9s and chopped around and started had the morning push, but it didn't trade that much volume. So I don't know what's going on in the pre-market, and I basically used the $7 as my risk and then write it all the way down. So then did an offering and I got lucky. So if I didn't do offering, maybe I made around 50,000, but I did offer, I made around 120. TNX, it doesn't really have any other resistance before. So you had this consolidation resistance in the 6-ish and start pushing into the 5s and failed. So you start going from downtrend in there, and it did offering and it went all the way to 1.4. Let me explain some points that are really important. So with a really low market cap, something like 2 million or under 10 million, if it's trading massive amount of volume and still stays on low market cap, especially under 10 million, it's really dangerous to short it into. So TNX and TNXP is a completely different story because TNXP is over at least 10 million. And if the market cap is under 10 million and it's trading massive amount of volume, it's really easy to manipulate the stock, that the stock can push a little bit higher than you think. So that's why I didn't touch TNX. If I didn't do offering, this perk might get the stock really choppy. I don't feel lost if I missed TNX, but I stayed really disciplined. I was thinking touching TNX, but I didn't. So if you guys shorted it, congratulations. TNXP did a massive amount of offering. You probably have some more bounces in the future. I don't know yet. So we will see. This $7 resistance, and probably $5 becomes another resistance as well because it did offering at 5. So a lot of people stuck at 5, and people who are trying to dip by this really took a loss. When the stock did an offering before, they will always do the second time. They will always do a secondary offering, especially on junk penny stocks. So when they do an offering before and they did a reverse split, it already proved the company is sketchy. And if the company is sketchy, don't try to dip buy it on intraday or on a really downtrending chart because they are really easy to get halted. If they're pushing it too high, it's really easy to get T12 halted. Almost all halts, T1, T2, T12, they're pretty bad for penny stock if they're halted. It's most likely an offering, and you rarely see after a halt the stock goes 2,000% or 200%. It happened before if it's packed with shorts and stocks being downtrending for a while really slowly. For example, like DRYS, that happened last November. TNX, no resistance in the 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. It's been consolidating. So it's really low market cap and it can be really manipulated. If you traded it, you might get lucky and they did an offering, but if you trade the next time, the odds will not be on your side. In trading, it's more like to stay on discipline because when you see TNX, you are thinking you missed how much money if you are short, but the next time you will go in a lot bigger than you think you are going on TNX because you think TNX owns you money. Then that will create a big disaster for your account. It's more about patience. It's more about staying disciplined. In the last 2 weeks, I think I've been taking small losses here and there, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000. I was getting a little bit frustrated, but I always stay disciplined because in every single year, there's always a period of amount of time that you always start to get frustrated because your pattern is not working for 2 or 3 weeks. You're taking small losses gradually. So always be patient. Let the opportunity comes to you. Most of the people will blow up their account in that 2 or 3 weeks because I'm keep taking losses, and they want to make the losses back, and they hammer in a trade that it shouldn't be in. Then they take another loss. So the emotional chain reaction will actually destroy your account. I think that is the most difficult period amount of time to try to overcome in trading career that I have experienced. So that is all my thoughts on TNXP and TNX. And TNXP just made around 120,000, and if I minus the fees, then probably 117,000. Yeah, that is all my thoughts on TNXP and TNX. So if you want to learn more about bounce short, gap up short, how to really trade into morning spikes, click the link below. We're doing a holiday sale for our trading techniques, tier 1, tier 2 yearly sub. Yeah, that'll be it. And make sure to check out the link, and I will see you guys next video.